He's in Wyoming, I think, right? Or Colorado. Oh my gosh. Putting the wood away. The exciting part. Okay, so we got that taken care of. And let's see. Pick firewood. And pick some more firewood. Let's go ahead and put those in. That's right. It sure did. Put this in here. Come on. Put that in there. Yep. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Fall. We have no calls yet. I got plenty of stuff for Kilju. Have some of that macaroni and cheese. I know, second snow of the year. It's crazy. I mean, sometimes we get it towards the end of October. I hope not, though. Dino hunting season is done. No, the fireplace, it won't burn the house down. I don't think. So, in the meantime, while we're waiting for the phone call, we'll start messing around in the garage a little bit. First things first, I need to get a letter going so I know what I want to order. So let's take a look here. The dinosaur hunters. All right, so things that we have to start with. I definitely want don't we get a cooler steering wheel now, too, like if we pull it out of one of the cars? So let's hold off there. Yeah, it was 72 outside today here, too. It's cold now. We definitely need the air gauge. We definitely need these gauges. We need, we'll do that stuff later, but we need this for sure. There we go. There's our letter. I don't want to know because I don't want to burn my house down. I'm sure bad things will happen. This game has no problem killing you, destroying your life, making you cry. It kind of likes it. That fire should go for hours. So what now? Let's go ahead and go down to the lake. I just want to go look at the boat again and see. Oh yeah, this too. We need to. I wonder what happened. Did I leave the Jones in town? I must have left the Jones in town. Figured it was easier just to bring the motorcycle back. No, I'm not throwing it. There's no gas in there right now. Yeah, when I was a kid, man, the big thing was the best catalog. We used to get, like, Best was a store chain for those of you that are too young to remember. And they had, like, all kinds of cool, like, toys and stuff that you could buy. And electronics, Transformers, G.I. Joe. I remember just, like, paging through the Best catalog, like, oh, man, I want that, I want that. Should we run out? Maybe we should run out to the island. There is no last save, Louie. This game does not allow you to have something like. It doesn't allow you to go back. Once something happens and you leave the game, it's done. It's like Minecraft. There's no going back. So no, I will not do that. I'm not nuts. Let's go ahead and start that. What's up, Big Ron? Okay, we're going to run out to the island real quick here. I still need to reset the fish trap too, because that fell in and I can't get it. Clonk. Okay. Let's get out and get that bucket. What do I think of pit bulls? I don't know. My daughter loves them. I'm a little leery because I have seen pit bulls. I don't know. Usually they're sweet, though. The ones that the only pit bulls I've ever met in life have never been mean. But I know that they have that propensity to be strong and rough without realizing it. And I have had friends that have had their dogs mauled by pit bulls. So, I don't know. Why do you all want me to die so bad? I don't want to die. Okay, there's the bucket. I swear to God I grabbed it. Do you guys remember? Anyone remember if I grabbed that or not? I swear I did. But maybe not. The bucket is ours. The sausages will be gone, right? Yeah, I don't don't jinx me. No, it's like SnowRunner. I usually have like 2 or 3 good episodes, and then the disaster happens, whatever it is. Let's try to have one of those like 2 or 3 good episodes where there is no disaster. That really was a quick trip. That went faster than I thought it would. Not too bad. Crunch. Power off, power off, power off, power off. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Good. That works. It's not perfectly straight, but it's... That's right. Just yanks you over and drags you around the house. All right, so we've got the Kilju bucket, so it's time to start making Kilju. I will get some bug spray, I promise, as soon as we get back, because that'll get annoying real fast. Kai mistia ula ya vinil. Wonder what that means. Vanilla bucket. That tube thing on the top is pretty cool. Like, basically, we're making sugar water, but it's alcoholic. Get off me, you stinking bugs. Is the fire still going? Yeah, my house didn't burn down. Meh, 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 meh. I think the only thing that burns the house down is if you turn the sauna up all the way and leave it, or if you light a, what did we do? We put the fire bucket in the kitchen and lit it on fire. Yeah, that also did it. That worked for burning the house down. I mean, when that happened by accident is what I meant. Bucket, bucket, bucket. Okay, put it on the ground. Give me bucket lid. Bucket lid. There we go. Yeah, the bug spray gets rid of that stupid buzzing noise that we're hearing. Watch this. Oh, it was interesting that I couldn't get that lid off. By the way, hi 44. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Hello. How are you? Okay, so we got the yeast in there. And I've got one. I missed. Dang it. Yep. And then 2. And then 3. And then 4. And 5. And 6. We've got 3 left, so we're going to have to get more. The question is it really interesting? It's not really. Truth of the matter. Let's go ahead and take this in here. We shall fill the bucket up with water. And while we're here, we'll take care of our thirst. Now you still get flies, but you don't get the skeeters. There it goes, and slowly it's filling up. Ugh. I'm going to go get the lid while that's going on. And it's already 4:45, so that's good. We've had a pretty quick passage of the day. No phone call yet from the wood guy, though. I'm kind of surprised about that because we kind of need him to call. I need money. I guess they've added a fuse box into the game now. So, I don't know what any of these mean, but the house electricity can now be shut off or burn out, and you need to replace the fuses. Fuses can be purchased at the store. I probably will buy a box when I go in next time. Oh, boy. Okay, so that's it. And we're going to put the lid on. That's not right. That's right. Thanks, Tay. I mean, Magnum. I don't want to call you Taylor. It doesn't look like it brewed right. It should be brown. Well, I guess that does it for that. We're gonna have to do it again, and I'm gonna have to get more sugar. It didn't go right. It turns brown when it's right, and it didn't. So something happened. No, I don't want to flip the breaker. Bad idea. That sucks. All that for nothing. Dang it. Well, there you go. There's your disaster, Tay. Just what you wanted. A disaster. No, I don't want tool time. Put that away. I wanted to pee. How do I get rid of tool time? Is it 2? 1? No. Yeah. That's frustrating. Oh, well. What are you going to do? Did you see how it didn't brew right? Was it just me? It turns, if I remember right, it turns brown, and it didn't. But now I can't make any more because I've only got 3 sugars. Suck. Oh, well. We'll get more. Later. So much for that source of income. Oh, well, let's start working on the car then, I guess. There's nothing else to do. Where do we start? We'll just start with the engine, I guess, as usual. Look over the parts again. The head block. So we'll start with the engine block. It's so worth it. It is worth it, Louis. Get it. You'll love it. Did I buy light bulbs for the car? I'm so ADHD. Those are spark plugs. Those are not light bulbs. Let's see. Yep, I bought it through Steam. I wish I hadn't sometimes. I get really frustrated with the way that it works because there's some issues. Lately, when I've been buying stuff, it won't go through, and then I have to like contact them, and then they send it. Like I have to wait for support, and then like a week later, I get the product that I ordered. It's just kind of like, yeah, it used to work. It doesn't work anymore. I think I have to put this in first. The camshaft. Yeah, I think the camshaft goes on first, and then the piston. Yep, it's worth it. It's fun. Okay, so there's that, and then there should be 3 brackets. There we go. That hold it on. The main bearings. I don't know if it goes on. Yeah, it goes right there. Put all 3 of them on. Well, it's not necessarily Steam. It's the marketplace issue. There's an issue with the actual in-game Flight Sim marketplace and the way it interacts with Steam. And that is something that I don't know how to fix, but it's pretty frustrating. All right, so we're going to do this. What size bolts are those? I'm going to guess. Okay, now we need tool time. Let's say 8. There you go. You could probably do it for less than 10K. But if you get the honeycomb yoke, that's the good one. Like that, those are really nice. Phone! Yay! Put the tool down. Is it 2? What puts the tool away? 1? Number 1, okay. Yellow!
Hei, olen Simo Kumppanilehdestä. Minulla olisi
Panther Magazine.
Ainutlaatuinen Kumppanilehden tarjous. Tämä uskomaton tarjous on voimassa ainoastaan.
It's a junk call. I can't believe that. They actually had a junk call. Dang it, that's not the call that I wanted. Let's see. Yeah, right, there you go. And that's how you do it. Okay, so back to this. We need to turn the tools back on. If I could have any guitar right now ever made, I think I might have it, to be honest with you. My whole life I've always wanted an HD 28 or an HD 35, and I now have a Martin HD 28. And it is as amazing as it's supposed to be. It's just a great guitar. So I think I have my dream guitar. On the electric end of things, I don't know, maybe a real Les Paul instead of an Epiphone. But I'm really happy with my Epiphone, so I don't know. That's a tough one. I've found that I actually, believe it or not, maybe because I've always played cheap guitars like my whole life, that I actually don't really like the expensive, like Stratocasters, and I can't play Paul Reed Smith. They hurt my hands. So, yes, they are. They are in Finnish, yes. They all speak in Finnish, yes. So I think I actually have my dream guitar, believe it or not, and that's a pretty cool thing. Like, I can't say I'd really want anything else. So, but yeah, like a real Les Paul would be nice, like I said, but or even like a dot, you know, a real dot would be cool. They're so expensive. Like Gibson guitars in general are just outrageously expensive. Like just way overpriced for what they are. They're super nice, but they're overpriced. $3,500 for like a standard guitar, too much. Oh, all right, Mr. Enigma. See you next time, buddy. There you go, Epiphone LP. There we go. See, everyone's got the Epiphone stuff. Yeah, I have a Les Paul. I have an Epiphone Les Paul custom. And, you know, they're all custom, but it's got like this coil splits and stuff like that, and it's a really great guitar. So, they have both. Yes, they have kits that you can make acoustic guitars and kits that you can make electric guitars. And they're cool. And StewMac makes some, and so I bought a new HD 28. It's the vintage model though, so it's got like the butterbean tuners, and they all have toner now, but it has the toner. I don't really love the toner look, but I actually would prefer it to be white and then age realistically, like with normal aging. But it seems like all the high-end guitars do. But it has an Adirondack spruce top, so it was a little bit. It's like a custom model. So it's a little nicer than your standard, just straight up HD28. And I love the butterbean tuners, like with the open machining on the back. I hate modern tuners. So if I had gotten it like a standard one, I would have changed them out for butterbeans anyway. So, but it's the HD28 Adirondack, and it's freaking amazing. I try to play it every day. I haven't played it yet today. I'll probably play it tonight before I go to bed. All right, so we got all those on. Yeah, you know what? Once again, you can get some really good guitars cheap. The Gender Strat, huh? That's a new one. I'm just teasing. I know you meant Fender. Yeah, the 70s model Strats are awesome. Does it have the big headstock like the 70s like Music Man headstock where they were like really huge, or is it like the newer like the smaller headstock? Yeah, I've heard that too, 44. No, ew, Louie, no, yuck. I'm a snob when it comes to acoustic guitars. There are very few pickup systems that I've heard on acoustic guitars that actually sound good. But that's only because I'm super picky about it. Fishman Ellipse is the only good one that I've ever heard because it has a real mic and a piezo mic together. But with the combination of those two things, it doesn't sound half bad, but I really don't like acoustic pickups. I would much rather have it mic'd. So, well, but that is true. C-Key, that's true of most electric guitars. Honestly, the amplifier is 80% of the sound. I mean, your amplifier and effects chain are really what make an electric guitar sound good. Now, with an acoustic guitar, it's the wood. But with an electric guitar, it's all about just feel and the chain. That makes up most of the sound. So it does feel beefier. Yeah, I bet it does. It's a 2-piece back. The 35 is going to be the 3-piece back. I love the 35s too, but I couldn't get one. I looked all over for them, and they didn't have them. So, yeah, and the setup too. Right, and with the cheap guitar, like if you get a $150, $200 guitar, you can always change out the pickups for better pickups, and you can always change out the tuners for tuners that are better. My first guitar was I paid $120 for it. It was an Ibanez RG 140, and I changed the pickups and I changed the tuners, and I played that guitar for 10 years in a band. It was a great guitar. It always stayed in tune, super reliable, and it was just a cheap, like $200. Probably knew it would have been $300 back in the 80s. So it was, maybe like nowadays it would be like a $600 guitar. Nothing crazy expensive, $500, something like that. But, the only downside with the cheap guitars is sometimes you run into limitations where, they're not put together right or whatever, and then you have issues. But in general, they work great. So, well, I guess that guy's probably not going to call tonight. That kind of sucks. I really wanted to get that going because we need to get some money in. But we have food and stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm more worried about our electricity shutting off and stuff like that. So let's see. We got the pistons in. We've got that on. Did I need to do anything else before that? I almost feel like I might have put this on too early because look at those screws are like. Oh yes, the RGs. Well, Floyd Rose tremolos are always a pain in the butt. I mean, that's true of any Floyd Rose system guitar. They're rough, and they take a lot of work to adjust. So I'm gonna do this here. Yeah, mine did not have any kind of tremolo on it. That's probably why I didn't have any issues with it for so long. But I love the tremolo. It's great to have. But okay, so we've got that on. I have those two unscrewed because I feel like realistically you couldn't do this. So here we go again. What? Oh, Taylor, put it back. Do you want me to take away your rights to do this? I will. I haven't done it just because of all the stuff that's been going on. My house is a mess and all good excuses for everything. But I will. I want to get that done, actually. I cannot wait to get the ratchet set. This sucks. Taylor, you're fired. Yeah, I haven't gotten any recordings of it yet. I don't know how it's going to record. We'll see. I'm sure it'll sound good, but. Yes, it misses gaskets. You're right. I didn't think about that, but you're right. CMS is gasket missing. All right. So if you listen to most of I haven't done any really guitar stuff on YouTube lately, but I have if you look up Arthur Chapman Castlevania, I released, I think, 1 or 2 songs I did of like Castlevania remakes, and you can hear some of my guitar playing. I prefer the warm, bassy, and so I use elixirs only because I actually prefer the Martin strings, but my fingers are very corrosive. They always have been. I just have fingers of death. So I can't use standard strings. I kind of have to use the elixirs. They're not my favorite sound, but it's what works with my chemistry. So Unfortunately, I have to kind of go that route. So, yes, that is correct, Louis. Usually not that bad, but they do have parts that are bad or going bad, and you will have to replace them sooner than later, like at 50% or below sometimes. So some of them are actually bad. Yeah, like I've had it before where I got a bad alternator. It was just dead, so I had to go get a new one. So yes, yeah. So yeah, but I prefer that. That's why I like the Martins. I like that bassy with like a sparkle on top. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the Taylor sound or anything like that. So, hey, all right, sounds good, Patrick. Call me tomorrow. Yep, they're loud. Like my guitar is really, really loud. I'm just shocked at how much volume that little acoustic produces. So, it's a great guitar. Anything else we need to do before we start putting that together? That looks all good. I hear my wife yelling at the dog. Hermione! Nope, that's my thumbs up. We're going to grab this. I mean, maybe he'll still call, but I think it's probably too late. So go back down a size. Yeah, you could have had a bad water pump, maybe. Yep. Have a good night, Patchwork. We'll see ya. Yeah, they do have a pronounced voice. I don't mind them, though. I usually get phosphor bronze strings when I do it. Oh, what about the strings? So my fingers are very corrosive, 44, so I can't use anything really but elixirs. So... it might, yeah. Like seriously, the car will overheat at least if you don't. Yes, it will catch on fire, or it'll at least, or like I said, at least overheat. The engine will blow, and you'll throw pistons. So what I had happen one time, Louis, and that's kind of how we ended the last season. I had just rebuilt the engine, and then he took it apart again, the developer, because he made some changes. But the reason why I had to take the engine apart in the first place was because I was driving, and the developer made a change with the radiator hoses, and they reset back to the garage. I didn't know this. And so I was driving home, and my radiator hoses were sitting here in the garage, not in my car where they should have been. And all my radiator fluid ran out, and my car overheated, and it actually threw two of the pistons and blew a hole in the engine block. So, yeah, that was a bad series. Season 4 did not go well for us at all. So that was rough. Yep, so do I, Beasley. I use Ernie ball strings for that's my favorite string for. I use 9s and 10s depending on the guitar. I usually go for 10s, but yeah, I love Ernie ball. I've been using them since I was a teenager. Let's see, this is the timing cover. What other covers do we? I think this goes on. The engine plate goes on here. No, is that the other end? These are all things that go on here. Oh, you over-revved it? I'll check them out. Might work. Okay, so there's that. That's going to be on the gearbox side of things. I don't know if that'll stay on while we're working on the other stuff. It might pop off. We'll see. Oh, my gosh. Well, that's because you're using drop tunings. My son always does like 11s to 25s. I'm just like, geez, Ryan, like huge freaking strings. Yeah, I use just the standard gauge 10s for pretty much everything. The drain bolt, yeah, I'm not going to do that till I put the car together. Watch me. Watch the famous last words. I'll forget to put oil in. You know how things go for me, right? Sun is still up, so we're good. Nope. Maybe this one. There we go. Oh, 56 because it's a 7-string. I just read that. Sorry. Yeah, my son Ryan does 7-string too. I've tried to do the 7-string thing. I can't. My brain just can't wrap around that extra string. Yep, I do too. I've got a rag in there with it. I keep them clean because they will die if I don't. However, my strings at this point are really old. I need to replace them anyway because they're like 6 months old. They're bad. Not good. Very bad. Yeah, all right, fine. I'll do the. You're right. That is what will happen. I'll be like, oh shoot. There's that one clutch screw that I always miss. There's like it has like 5 screws instead of 4, and there's always one that I miss. So, stop putting your thumb up. All right. All right. What's next? We are missing something. I missed something here, and it's bad. We are missing this. I think this goes on through the engine. But I don't know if that has to go on before the rocker went on or not. It screws on at the end. Or we could just drop it on the floor. This camshaft looks like it's in pretty good shape. I don't remember exactly where this goes, though. But somehow we missed this. For the timing cover. Okay, that's why. Yep. Thank you. Yep, I knew it. I should have looked more carefully. That's true. It's a no cam of the way I'm going right now. It's a overhead cam. Let's grab this and pull this back. I really wish. I guess it's flatter on the top, so we can just set it on that. I'm going to change the oil pan cover too because it's got this stock one. I'd like to get the one from the other car that says like Satsuma Sport or something on it. Those are things that I know nothing about, Louis. Dual overhead cam thingy-majigger. Shoot, I can't believe I'll take this back off again. Oh, actually, I can. My guy's getting hungry and thirsty. He'll have to have a snack before he goes to bed. And maybe a shower. You gotta give me a wrench on Steam. Okay, let's put this away and grab that. Yeah, that's got to go in there first. Yep. Yeah, smaller driver. Is that the really small driver? Come on. Yep. Oh my gosh, I can't even do that. I don't know how you do the 90. That must be the co-stern, right? That is a nightmare. I would much rather do the new what are they? The oysters or whatever. So much easier. Don't forget the distributor or the fuel pump. Yes, I will not. But those don't have to go. Those go on after this. Yeah, this game is more detailed than CMS, sadly. And a lot harder, too, because you can put stuff back together in the wrong order. CMS kind of handholds you on the way through, so... don't forget the timing chain. Oh, yeah. Well, Arthur's doing this all in the wrong order. Yeah, you're right. This is probably other stuff. I'm going to just stop here. We're going to stop building for a second and just look through the parts because you're right. We got this does not go on this side. Yeah, timing chain. Yep. Oh, is there a game called Wrench? Like actually called Wrench? What does this go around? So we're missing a bunch of stuff. Dang it. Yeah. Cam gear, right? Flywheel. Yeah, camshaft gear. Yep. Yeah, that would work. Yep, I have not. That's what they were just talking about. I have not heard of the game Wrench. So it's amazing, huh? Let me see if I can get a free copy. Sometimes I can get them, sometimes I can't. It depends. Sometimes I tell games that I'll cover it, and I never do, and then I get a bad rating on Keymailer. So I just don't have time to do them all. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll do that, and then I never do. I tried one today that I was maybe going to do called Farming. It's not Farmer's Life. It's called like Farm Life Simulator or Farming Life Simulator or something like that. And it sucks. All right, so we need to rotate this till it's lined up. What happens if you get it one tooth off? Does it blow up? Okay, Beasley. Well, awesome. Thank you. Wrench. I'll have to look at it. By the way, hi, Cows Go Moo. How are you doing? All right, does that look like it's lined up? That looks like it's lined up, right? I mean, that's the best angle I can get on it. Nope, it's not lined up. We'll do one more. Does that looks lined up? Man, that's rough. It's rough to tell. That looks right. Okay. And then we're going to grab the timing chain, pop that on. Anything else need to go on that? These are all lined up. Nope, 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 nope. None of this stuff. None of that stuff. That's next. Okay. We got the flywheel parts down there. So I think it's time for my guy to go to bed, and it's also time for me to go to bed. So we're going to turn that. Whoa! Not. Okay. That was scary. The pistons and the valves kiss violently. Yikes. We're going to eat, take a quick shower. Pick a piece of firewood, throw it on the fire. Come on, get that. There we go. Get that burning for the night. And refrigerator's going. I need to eat something. I'm hungry. And drink a little more. Hey, Steve-O. Oh, I'm peeing. Oh, I guess I had to go. Press the wrong button. Now you're peeing in your sink. Don't tell anyone, but it's okay. I'm a snap timing belt chain, and it's fine. There you go. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Let's go take a quick shower. We'll have to do the sauna in the morning. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of the channel. We've definitely had fun tonight, and I look to continue having fun in this game. It is a good game. We'll have to go to town soon. Hopefully that guy will call. I need a diaper. And we'll go to sleep and wake up on Friday morning. Hopefully tomorrow our uncle will be home, and we'll be able to get our stuff. To be able to get that truck from him, he'll give us the keys to the work truck. And let us go to bed, and then we'll save the game. Raw sleepies. Oh, no, I forgot to unplug the phone. No, 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 no. Oh, don't call. Please don't call. Okay, good. All right, it's Thursday. We slept until what? 10 a.m. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night. See you next time. Bye.